actually pretty freaking good. I should have actually picked up on this book sooner, but it's just that I haven't really had a chance to check this one out. But god damn, look how freaking creepy these monsters look. Oh man, and there's our guy right there. Looks like he's having a good time. And man, why'd you actually eat the freaking cursed finger? But it's just ridiculous. Oh, hey there! I didn't see you there for a second. Now, for anyone that doesn't know me or is new to my channel, my name is Roman, aka Mr. Anime 343. Let me ask you guys a question. Do you find this or this offensive? If the answer is yes, then there might be something wrong with you in your life that might need to be fixed. But if the answer is no, then congratulations. You're a reasonable, sane human being with a functional brain and common sense. And I pretty much prefer to actually be on the latter side because, let's face it, we've actually had, an influx of, losers and, Twitter leftists actually coming out of the woodwork to actually say, oh, this is problematic. Yeah. I actually don't see the logic behind what these people are saying. Now, the reason why I'm saying this is because the woke leftists are losing their damn mind over seeing a wholesome family enjoying time together and having a family dinner as well. And they also released a group of... And they also freaking went after the same commercial by the same company, which was the McDonald's of Japan, for actually freaking making the same commercial, but with a group of friends enjoying lunch and enjoying quality time together. There is no freaking winning these types of people. And I know deep down that making these leftists seethe with anger. Oh man, I can't believe I gotta freaking say this. It's just like what Rick Sanchez said in one episode of Rick and Morty. Your boos mean nothing. I know what makes you cheer. Okay, my apologies for the horrible Rick Sanchez impression because, I really need to practice on doing my freaking Rick and Morty voice. Like, oh, jeez, Rick, I don't think it's such a good idea. Everything's such a good idea with you, Morty. Oh, God. Yeah, I'll admit, I do enjoy Rick and Morty. And it's actually freaking... It's really freaking just mindless fun. And that's why I took the liberty of actually making that meme, because it just rings true. They would rather support morbidly obese women, transgender people, people of color, or those who think they could actually align with the colloquial NPC hive mind. Because, let's face it, these people are just nothing more than NPCs. They'll actually copy and paste from each other instead of actually having an original thought. Nothing good, no culture, absolutely no thought, no brain. And dear God, if you go against or offend the hive mind, then they will gather around you through the power of mob mentality, and they will do everything they can to cancel you. I know deep down that these people will try to get me canceled because I'm just speaking the truth. But here's the truth. I'm just a nobody. I'm just a small freaking YouTube channel with 500 plus subscribers, which I'm thankful for. Thank you all for actually, taking time out of your busy schedule to support me. It means so much. And, shout out to my man JSF4, who's actually celebrating his 4-year anniversary. So, shout out to you, my bro. Keep doing what you do. Let's keep going. And I don't happen to be some big name figure that can easily get canceled for the stupidest of reasons. But I'm mostly trying to speak out against the unfairness that Japan gets when it comes to Nippon phobes, or, people that are so freaking openly prejudiced against Japan. Because Nippon phobes usually come out of the woodwork like cockroaches scurrying around and looking for food. Because any form of clout that they're actually just willing to get their hands on, that's what they're looking for. They're just looking for clout. And they will slander Japan and accuse Japanese people of being pedophiles. Now that just actually is not right, okay? Don't ever actually accuse Japan of actually, being a pedophilic country, since, they have different culture. They have a different culture than us. They're actually more of a homogenous, country. And they actually have different sets of laws and rules to protect its own people. And Japan has a different set of values as well. But the West seriously wants to force Japan to conform into being part of their culture. But, I don't ever see that being possible. And this is just, my personal theory, a hypothesis, that this is actually just due to the freaking WEF's one world plan. And I don't even trust Klaus Schwab, okay? I don't trust that. I don't trust the WEF. Nothing good of that is ever going to happen. And I don't believe in organized governments or having one world. I'm all for having individualism and being one's own person. Just because someone doesn't agree with you doesn't give you the right to label someone as being a bunch of buzzwords. That, in my personal opinion, is a form of cowardice. When you actually go and actually label someone that you don't like as an istophobe, a Yahtzee, a pedophile, or anything that actually could have some form of stigma, that just shows that you're just being a coward and you don't have a valid argument. Let's not forget, if someone goes and says something bad about someone that isn't true and they get called out for their lies, they will usually cower in a corner afraid of the consequences that might come with getting caught. But they should at least, own up for their mistakes and take the consequences head on. Trust me, I've actually had to deal with the consequences of my actions. You see, people should understand, whatever you do, if you're actually going to do something bad, you have to face the consequences. No questions asked. Just face it head on. Especially when it comes to the McDonald's ads made in Japan. I mean, I really appreciate the creative ideas that Japan makes when it comes to its advertisings. Even though I used to work at McDonald's during my senior year in high school, and I just actually needed a job there, and I just needed some work experience. So I used to work there for an entire year, and then afterwards I went to Job Corps. And I actually seldomly eat at McDonald's. Even though their food is pretty good in my personal opinion, you guys don't have to like McDonald's food just because it doesn't really have any flavor or anything like that. That's just you, okay? I just prefer having it every once in a while, even though I'm not really much into their burgers or stuff like that. But it is what it is. It's sustenance. And McDonald's is just a good place to stop when you need to get a quick fix, for something to eat. But anyway, guys, that's going to do it for me. If you guys enjoyed this, please smash the like button, subscribe if you're new, and also make sure you actually hit that notification bell for future updates. And as always, just remember these 4 things. Respect the licensed fan service, enjoy your fandoms, Embrace your degeneracy. As long as it's legal, doesn't hurt you or anyone else. Anime is freedom. And until next time, guys, I'm Mr. Anime 343. God, anime, mecha, beat to waifu, fucking speed.